Hey everyone, welcome to the very first podcast of MHSA. I am your host, Nick Scott, and I am here with Brian Tran and Josh Cortez with special guest Ryan. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
So today we're going to be talking about movies, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Movies in general,
yeah, just
right?
movies in general. Yeah, doesn't really matter. So, what's the most recent movie you guys have seen?
Outside of school, Captain
It
America.
doesn't matter.
War.
Oh, outside of school. Yeah, Civil War. That was a really great
Civil
movie.
War.
Yes. Great actors.
Great actors. Chris Evans. Do we still have Ryan on the air?
No, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Civil War was also the last movie that I saw.
Oh, what'd you
Nice.
think about it?
I thought it was good.
Better than any of the other MCU movies? Or
No.
No? Which one was
What
your
was
favorite?
your?
I think it's probably in the top 5. I think Winter Soldier is still my favorite.
I don't.
really?
I didn't understand that. Like everyone says that
Which-
one's a bit better. Like what's so better about it? Like,
Probably maybe the plot.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Sometimes the problem is that they sort of buckle under all of the stuff that they have to do. Like I think that Avengers 2 was not that good because it had way too much stuff to do. But
Yeah, that's true.
Winter Soldier was very streamlined, very focused, had one clear idea,
Yeah, I had a direct.
and all the way with it.
I do have to say Anthony and Joe Russo really know how to make a good movie. Like,
Yeah, I was scared when Joss Whedon left that everything was going to fall apart, but it does not look like that's the case.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll make a good Infinity War movie for the Avengers.
I hope so.
Me too.
You guys know where they came from?
That what came from?
You know where those brothers came from?
No.
I think I knew, but I can't remember right now.
Did you fill us in?
I don't mean like they came from.
Like from a show or something.
Yeah, they
Oh.
came from Community and Arrested Development.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, those shows are. Well, I've seen Arrested Development. I haven't seen Community though.
It's a big jump. Like they did a good job.
Yeah, it's really good. Especially that airport scene though. That was like probably the best.
Oh
part.
yeah, that gave me some cringes and goosebumps.
And it was super funny.
Yeah, Spider-Man was like
Yeah.
like when he talked about the Empire Strikes Back. That was just
Empire, right?
like yeah,
Oh yeah.
The references were great.
yeah, it was really great. Hot Aunt May too, right?
Come on.
I personally thought the first Aunt May was the hottest, but
Same.
Gosh.
I mean, never mind.
OG Aunt May. So any
Anyways,
special movies you guys like just in general?
any movie you like in general.
Yeah, just any movie.
Okay, well that is a tough, hard-hitting question, but
That is
I'm gonna
true.
say that
Fast and
Like
Furious.
a recent movie.
Fast and Furious 7. That was not that recent, but still, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's within a year, so I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie was pretty good. It was heartfelt mostly, but it was directed from the guy who did the
It made me cry at the end.
Saw
man.
movies.
it was
Not
like
saying
Paul
I have
Walker died all
emotions,
over
but
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
It sounds like you like Civil War. Did you see the other superhero punch each other in the face movie?
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman?
Oh, yeah.
Kinda-
Oh,
kinda
Yes, I did see that
disappointing.
movie.
And what
I
did you
have not
think of
seen that movie.
It had
Oh,
it had a lot of flaws, and there was good and bad. Like the bad parts were
Overweight.
sadly overweight. Like the first when it started was okay, and then like when he's flying up in the air with the bats, I was just like, okay, like what? Like it's just trying to make it a little bit too dramatic, I feel. But,
Well, I think what we all learned from the movie is that if you guys are ever at school and you get picked on by a bully or something, you just scream Martha at him, and hopefully his mother's
Yeah.
name is also Martha, and then everything will be okay.
yeah, that's.
Good luck with at our school. No one's gonna have the name Martha as their mom.
Yeah, or maybe grandma or great grandma.
Yeah,
Why'd you say that name?
that was a little. That was a little weird.
And then the trailers kind of spoiled everything too. So
Yeah, but the movie also did a pretty good job of spoiling everything.
true. I mean, the Flash cameo was probably the only thing I really enjoyed about that movie.
The cameo.
Yeah. And then they all came from Wonder Woman's laptop.
Yep.
And then Aquaman just staring right at the camera with his like sword. It's like, I hope the Batman standalone movie is better because Ben Affleck is supposed to be directing it, and he directs pretty good movies. So
It'll be all right, but it'll probably be worse than the Batman Lego movie. That will probably actually be good.
Speaking of Lego, did you like the Lego movie?
Oh,
I did like the Lego movie.
me too.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like at first, it was all kiddish, but then when they like went to the real life aspect with Will Ferrell and stuff, I was like, okay, I can dig this movie.
Plus, my problem with Legos is that I would just dump them out of the box when I was a kid, and it was like a toy that was taken apart, and so they expect me to build their toys for them. In the movie, they were all built, and I just got to watch them.
Yeah, that's true. I
What
don't
was the
think
guy? What was the guy's name again?
for who
Like the guy who played the
Emmett,
main guy in Lego movie, Chris.
Chris Pratt,
Yeah,
who is in Guardians of the Galaxy, which is
yeah,
another great movie.
yeah, and also in Jurassic World.
It's pretty good, yeah. Um,
What a great man.
and then he was in Parks and Recreation, but that's a TV show. So, any movies coming out that you guys are looking forward to at all?
Suicide Squad.
Definitely Suicide Squad though.
Yeah,
You're not excited for that, Ryan?
Yeah, it looks okay. It'll be
I
better
mean-
than Batman Superman.
Yeah, and plus they haven't spoiled anything because like
Yeah,
I don't
but-
know who they're fighting. So.
Yeah.
they got Will Smith.
And Ben Affleck, right? He's in it too.
Yeah.
I think he's
yeah.
in it for something. I'm not
He's in,
completely sure.
he's there for Batman.
Right. Oh, he's gonna be Batman.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I knew he was in it, but I didn't know if he was gonna play his character from Batman versus Superman or his character from Gone Girl. Batman
Yeah.
Batman makes more sense, I guess.
Con Girl. I mean, that was a good movie too, though. So.
I never watched that one.
Me neither. You and me, Josh.
I know. Alright, since we're on the topics of like superheroes, I was wondering, what are your guys' like favorite superheroes?
DC or Marvel?
Just any.
I don't know.
Superhero on the Marvel side, I have to say, I like Captain America. I know you're the Spider-Man geek out of everyone. Even though I do really like Spider-Man, Captain America seems really cool to me. I don't know why.
Mhm.
And then DC, I like the Flash. So yeah. TV show's amazing too, by the way.
The TV show is much better than the DC movies.
I mean, we haven't seen that much of him yet.
Yeah,
So.
it's only like the second movie.
Have you watched the Flash TV series? Ryan?
Yes, I have. Yes.
What did you think about the last episode?
I don't remember what happened. I remember thinking the first season was a lot better than the second. Second
really?
sort of fell apart. Yeah.
I did not watch the second season yet.
I mean,
I have not
they're
watched
both.
the
They're
first
both.
season.
I mean, I can see why the second season's not as good because the first season's setting him up and you want to like see everyone, but then the second season I think is just they're trying to keep it the same, which they do, but like it's just not as good as the first. But it's still really good in a way.
Yeah, it had a bad guy problem. I know that Zoom. I won't spoil anything for you, Brian, but
Okay.
I know that like Zoom looks really cool and sounds really cool and has that voice, but at the end he takes his mask off and just doesn't wear it, and so he just walks around going like, "Hi, I'm Dave," and it's a lot less threatening.
Yeah, that's true. But there was a couple intense scenes where he's confronting Barry Allen, and I was like, that's pretty intense. So, I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, he does put it on a few more times, though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the show. I mean, it's better than Supergirl. But that show is coming to the CW, so I have faith in that. Anyway, back to the topic of movies. Wait, so Josh, your favorite Spider-Man, right?
Mm.
And then Brian, what did you say your favorite character is?
For Marvel, Iron Man. I just like his personality.
Yeah, pretty witty.
What?
Why do you like him?
Just because he seems like probably because it's made of iron and like how his armor is pretty cool looking, rather than relying on superpowers.
How about you, Ryan?
Oh, I'm a Spider-Man guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you and Josh.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man? Ryan?
Probably Peter Parker.
No, like
Okay.
from which like okay, yeah. Like the original one, or
I always liked Tobey Maguire, but this
Me
kid in
too.
Civil War did a pretty good job.
even
I
though Tobey Maguire's voice is like a little kid.
like,
Probably-
I like Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, but not really as Spider-Man. He seems kind of weak.
Yeah.
But the new one in Civil War, he's like a pretty good balance,
Yeah.
and he's really funny too.
like he knows how to. He's like a fan. That's why it works, because he's not just like he doesn't like take himself serious as like the Spider-Man. Like he's kind of scared in his own way still. Like
True.
And he actually looks 13 instead of a 32-year-old playing a 13-year-old.
yeah, we don't speak of the Amazing Spider-Man.
No.
That movie. So what do you guys think about Christopher Nolan? If you know who that is,
Who? Who are you asking?
all of you,
At the exact same time?
you can take turns.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's all talk at the same time. 3,
All
2.
Josh, do you even know who that is?
I've heard his name.
He's made the Dark Knight movies
Yeah, Dark
and the Inception, Interstellar, all those movies. He's a pretty good director in my book. I like him. I like the Dark Knight especially. Any other movies, Josh?
Did you guys watch 10 Cloverfield Lane?
I
Yes.
just saw that a couple days ago.
Yeah,
It was a really good movie, right?
it was.
I thought it was spectacular.
John Goodman should have got an Oscar, or he should have got an
I
Oscar.
did not watch it.
It was.
Wait, Brian, yes, he
Really?
did.
Wait, what?
You were there.
Was he?
Yeah, he was there because we all met up, remember?
Wait, Josh,
No,
what did you
no,
say
no.
again?
It was?
Wait, what movie did you say again?
10 Cloverfield Lane. The one where they're in the bunker
Oh
underground.
yeah.
Oh,
I
let's
remember
not
that.
talk about-
Never mind. Just kidding.
Us
Just
meeting
kidding.
out. Let's just talk about the movie.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Good job for J.J. Abrams.
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 Hey, Star Wars Episode 7. Pretty good, right?
I think I have a new fangirl.
I really have a respect for like every movie he makes doesn't let me down. Like one of my favorites is Super 8. Have you guys seen that movie?
Oh, I heard of it.
All right.
It's like kind of like supernatural movie. Kinda.
It's aliens, not exactly supernatural. It kind of has an ET vibe, but more modern day, I would say.
Yeah, I didn't really understand it because I didn't see Super 1 through 7, but I think I picked up on what it was doing, and I thought it was very good, yes.
I see what you did there. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know that why they call it Super 8, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Okay, I'm just making
Because
sure.
it's the 8th movie, right?
Josh, you didn't even see the movie.
I didn't.
Because back in the 70s, they used to use Super 8 cameras. So the movie, they used Super 8 cameras to make a film. So it's pretty. I don't know. It's a pretty cool concept. And then the sound. The best part about the movie for me was the soundtrack. Like I really liked the score they did.
The thing that J.J. Abrams does best, better than anybody, and the reason why his movies are so fun, even when they're not that great, is because he's able to take what he loved when he was a kid and modernize it. So for Super 8, he made his Spielberg tribute. He was able to take Star Trek and give it to an audience that wasn't completely full of nerds. And the Star Wars the episode 7 felt more like the original trilogy than any of the prequels did, despite the fact that the prequels were directed by the actual creator of Star Wars. He's able to take the material and combine what we loved about, or what people in the past loved about it, with what today's audiences need. That's how Abrams is so successful.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah.
Do you think the 8th Star Wars movie will still be good?
I do, yes. I really like the director of that one too.
Isn't that what's his name again?
It's Rian Johnson. He did Looper and Brick.
Yeah, that's right. Looper was a good movie.
Looper.
I liked Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That's pretty good. Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's probably one of my favorite actors because I think it was a month and a half ago I saw 500 Days of Summer and I really liked that movie.
Mm.
And if you guys haven't seen Brick with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I highly recommend it.
I was gonna actually see that. Is it really good?
It's awesome. It's I don't know. It's like a sort of like a mob movie, but it takes place all in high school.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
High school?
I'll have to check it out because I was kind of skeptical.
Actually.
And then
Did you see The Watch?
I haven't seen that movie actually. I know it's about
really
the
cool.
tightrope, or not tightrope. Yeah, what is it, tightrope? Yeah. It walks across the World Trade Center.
Mhm.
He's going to be in the new Snowden movie, which I kind of want to see because it comes out like right before my birthday. So maybe let's talk about your guys' at least one of your guys' favorite movies.
Alright.
Oh, that's a hard
Have you
question.
seen-
Well, it doesn't have to be
Care Bear
exact.
movie?
Oh,
Freaking awesome.
which one? Hey, you know,
Sunshine Tower.
My Little Pony, Equestria
Oh.
Girls was probably, you know,
My favorite. I like
And
the My Little
like
Pony series.
9 out of 10. No, but seriously, like, it doesn't have to be like number one. What's the movie you guys really like the most? Because I know it's a hard question. It's like a movie. It's like a movie that you would watch like all the time.
Over and
almost.
over and
Yeah.
Oh. That's still hard.
For me, like since I like cars, probably the first Fast and Furious.
The
I
first,
thought you were about to say Cars.
Ryan. It's like denial. First one. I mean, the first one's kind of like an original, and you could call it a cult classic now because like Paul is dead. But like, I mean, it's not horrible, even though the rebooted franchise is just a bit better now. But the second Fast and Furious is not good at all. And then Tokyo Drift. So Josh, how about you? You know,
I'm still thinking.
Ryan.
yeah, it's a hard one. You have to give me like a decade or a year or a genre.
Genre. Yeah, genre.
Genre. Okay. I
Romance.
guess. Okay, we can go off different genres. How about romance? Our favorite romance movies.
Oh, romance.
The Notebook, guys.
Romance.
The Notebook.
Not Notebook. That's too. I've watched
Love
that
means
too
you
many
never had to
times.
say sorry.
Is that an actual movie?
Yeah, it's
I've
from the
watched-
Notebook.
Oh.
That's from Love Story.
Oh, I actually have seen that movie from 1976. It's pretty interesting.
Wow.
Notebook too much time.
I actually saw it just because my dad made me watch it, but it was pretty. After watching the entire thing, I was like, okay, I got a different perspective on movies now. It's pretty good. For me, I think 500 Days of Summer is probably one of my favorite romance movies.
What's it
If I had to
about?
pick mine, this is again way before you guys' time, but it's a movie called Annie Hall. I think it's rated R, and you guys are. It's not legal for you to watch rated R movies yet. I think that you'll
Nick's
get arrested,
legal.
but
Nick's legal.
someday, Annie Hall.
November.
What?
In November, I can watch it.
Yep.
I don't know. Romance.
You don't know.
Would
I don't know.
romance be easier for you?
I don't know.
How about science
No.
fiction?
I'll just say Notebook.
The Notebook. Wow.
Because I have watched it like
I mean, that
20
movie
times.
isn't bad. It's just kind of like corny a lot.
It wasn't corny back then, but now it is.
How about you, Brian? Your favorite love story?
It would still be Annie Hall.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
New genre.
Which one?
Maybe science fiction.
Science fiction. Hmm.
I'll go.
Do.
You guys there?
Yeah.
I think Inception's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
The what?
I heard of it.
Okay,
Oh, Back to the Future.
that's another one.
Disney, sure.
Alien.
Aliens.
Aliens is also good.
I have to say Back to the Future.
Yeah, I really like the first one. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
That's very good. A little trippy.
I think you're the only one who's probably seen that.
I am
Yeah.
very old.
What are you talking about? I thought you were 21.
They made that movie when 2001 seemed very far off in the future.
Oh.
So did they do that with Back to the Future too? I thought there was gonna be flying cars. Have any of you guys seen a movie called Artificial Intelligence?
Yes.
I really like that movie. I watched that when I was a kid. It's like one of my childhood movies, actually.
Yeah, I think it's underrated. I think a lot of people hate on it, but it's not that bad.
Steven Spielberg, and I really like Haley Joel Osment when he was a kid, especially after he did The Sixth Sense. Oh, yeah, we should talk about M. Night Shyamalan movies. Which movies you guys have seen or like out of his?
I actually haven't seen a lot of his movies.
Which ones have you seen?
I honestly don't know.
Well, there's The Sixth Sense, the
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, that one's not good at all. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
and then there was The Happening with Mark Wahlberg.
oh, like,
Happening?
have you guys seen the Avatar or Avatar? Like the blue people.
Avatar.
Or that it was like in like 2010 or something.
Yeah, James Cameron, the guy who directed Titanic. It was a good movie, for the most part. They're making like 3 more sequels to it.
Really?
Yeah. And the second one comes out like 2 or 3 years, I think.
No, I heard like Avatar 2 and like I believe Star Wars are coming out on the same day or something. And like I saw like a meme that says like let them fight.
I don't think Avatar would win.
Oh,
Have you guys seen The Visit?
is it the
No.
one with the grandma?
Yeah, it's like the most recent movie he made. Like, yeah, he's had a lot of down points in his career with like the last 4 movies, but he made that movie smaller budget and Most people actually liked it, and I did enjoy it. Because he is known for his plot twist too, if you guys didn't know. I really do actually like M. Night Shyamalan, even though most of his movies are bad. Speaking of bad movies, Transformers, anyone?
Or
Is
Yeah.
Michael Bay still directing them?
Yes.
Oh god.
oh,
He
that'd be
just
so
started
much-
making the fifth one called The
Oh, shit.
Last Night.
Why?
Like the first one was good, the second one is horrible, the third one was like okay, and then
Fourth
the
one is-
f- the f-
The dinosaurs one?
Oh,
That's the most
that's
recent
not
one, right?
that's not even a dinosaur in it, bro. It's like for
Robotic
2 seconds.
yeah.
He knows that kids like dinosaurs.
They weren't
That's why he
even
probably
in
put
the
it in
movie.
there.
Like it's just there for Optimus Prime to ride him.
Yeah, and that's it.
What do you think about those movies, Ryan?
I am not a fan.
What about
Uh,
the first one?
No, even the first one
No?
is not good. Remember we were talking about Winter Soldier and how it was streamlined and focused?
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
movies are
true,
not that.
true.
Those movies pour every like drop of action and garbage they can in every movie.
That's
And they're also all
Bay.
3 hours long. Who would want that to be 3 hours long?
Michael
Well,
Bay.
I can I can say that I don't like basically all of them. The first one, like, it has flaws, but at least it's kind of enjoyable. But like, yeah, I
Definitely
understand. The
better
fourth
than
one,
all the rest.
like, I just can't even like understand why. Like,
I mean, he tried.
it,
It's like you're just looking at your watch, waiting for it.
like, and then the fourth one made like over $1 billion. Like, I don't even understand that. Like,
That's just because everyone wanted to watch it, and then when everybody watched it, it was terrible.
They realized they lost their money.
yeah, like
For the
my-
next movie, they're gonna lose.
yeah, I really don't know if the next one is gonna be even any better. Because Michael Bay is producing the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, and I heard it's a bit better than the
That's
first
not
one
the
that came
first one.
out a couple years ago, but it's not that much of a step up. I don't know. He has been at least an okay director in the past. Like he directed a movie called The Rock, and that movie was pretty good. Nicolas Cage, and then he did a movie. I think it was this year, maybe. It was called 13 Hours. Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. People actually enjoyed that film. But then there was Pearl Harbor. Have
Hmm.
you guys seen that movie?
Nope.
It was a bad movie.
Yeah. The only good part was kind of like when they started bombing, but it's basically like a love story the entire time.
It was so bad that it made me root against America. Like I was glad that America was getting bombed, and so all of those actors would die.
You're just in the movie theater. Yeah.
Did you actually see that movie in the theater? Or?
I did, yes. It cost me a nickel, and we got to
Oh.
stay in the theater all day.
Did you hate it then, or like did you not like it until like later on when you learned more about movies?
Oh no, I hated it then.
No.
I
Did
was
everybody?
just old enough at that time to know that it sucked.
Was it
Yeah.
like, did everybody hate it or just like a few people?
No, it was pretty much
Everybody.
nationally hated.
Oh wow.
I think there was like this video I was watching, and I think the only thing that won was like it won like best soundtrack or something, like for an Oscar song. I don't even know. So let's see.
One worst movie.
No, I didn't win that actually.
Yeah, it's Ryan, dude. What are you trying to do, man?
Wait, Donovan's here?
Donovan.
What the?
Oh, surprise! Guess.
Okay. So
Yeah, so
On an-
Donovan, what do you
on
think
an-
about Transformers 4: Age of Extinction?
Well, you see, Transformer: Age of Extinction was a pretty good movie in my opinion.
Okay, where's the hang up button?
Okay. So
Like,
Yeah, he's
I
being
like-
serious, by the way.
seriously,
I like their storyline.
really?
Yeah, really.
Would you like to talk to Mr. Haley about this?
Never mind.
No, I think I heard enough from Mr. Haley.
Wow.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna go mute.
So, guys, on an ending note, is there any other movies, like any genre that you're
Like, we can
looking
talk
forward to?
horror movies.
Looking forward to?
Horror movie?
Yeah, horror movies.
Not any genre.
Like
Oh, what I'm waiting.
remake.
Dude, what I'm waiting for right
Well,
now is The Conjuring
yeah.
2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I saw
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
The Conjuring 2 is pretty good.
Saw
Oh.
the first one.
Yeah, I saw The Conjuring, then I saw Insidious, Insidious 1, and Insidious 2. God damn, they kept me up at night.
How about Saw?
Saw, I saw a little bit of
like
Saw.
8 movies.
Yeah, they made a lot for Saw.
Maybe like 5. Well, you know who the guy who directed the first like 2 made the Furious 7 movie actually. So.
Oh damn.
And he's doing a DC movie.
Which one?
I think he's doing Aquaman.
Is he? Oh, that's cool.
Man, damn.
Yeah, you know. The movie I'm most excited for is probably Monster Trucks. Have you guys seen the preview for that?
I just saw it the other day.
Monster Truck? No, I haven't seen
Doesn't
that.
that look wonderful?
Hey, it's the guy who made Ice Age or directed it. Like,
Ice Age.
Monster
It looks like
Truck.
it's hard to call something my favorite movie of all time based on just a preview. But I can honestly say that that is my favorite movie of all time.
But isn't it coming out next year though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming out next year. I still love it.
I feel like Monster Truck could be like a Sharknado one. You know? Sharknado?
I mean, it might be a little better than Sharknado, but Sharknado's pretty good.
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it's just a trailer. I mean, it kind of it looked weird at the same time. It looked somewhat enjoyable, which kind of reminded me of the movie Real Steel, which is with Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that movie, like, I didn't think it would be that good, and then, like, after watching it, it was actually kind of decent. Because it's, like, a concept about, like, those
Boxing.
robots, like, rock'em sock'em robots. Like,
Yeah, boxing. A
yeah.
lot of boxing.
Yeah, but you understand though. I don't know if you're firmly grasping this. There's this there's such a thing as a monster truck, but this is a monster that's inside of a truck.
Yeah, he's the engine.
Oh damn.
It's brilliant.
Well, we'll see how bad it is. I mean, it can't be worse than Transformers.
Hey, well, I'm hoping Transformers, the next
The Last
episode,
Night.
the last night. I'm hoping that one would actually pretty good. It would be good.
Well, if Michael Bay is gonna actually strap on his pants for once.
Well, you see, man, they ended off the note with Optimus Prime flying out of Earth and going to find his creator.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh, my bad. Should have said spoiler alert first.
Yeah, they ended it like we're gonna want to watch the next movie, and the only reason we are is because it's like made $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they're making another one.
How do you guys think of Resident Evil?
I like the second one, and the second and they're okay. It's not really the greatest zombie type of movie, but the second one's kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah.
They're making one more, I know. Comes out like next year, I think.
Yeah, it's called Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. Can't wait for it. Yeah, dude.
Final chapter.
And thank you for that.
The final chapter.
The end.
So guys,
Bye bye.
It's the end.
it's the
next
end of our
time, folks.
podcast. Peace out from MHSA plus Ryan. Peace out, dog.
You
Bye.
as well, dog.
C. Next up, we have Dan and Donovan talking about video games. Hello, guys, and welcome back to MHSA's podcast. Your hosts, Donovan Lee and
Dan Nguyen.
we are here to talk to you about video games and how video games are impacting today's young teens.
This is a bunch of random stuff, really.
Yeah, so we're going to be all around the place about video games, so get your brain
Strap
caps
in.
on, strap in,
You got no idea what we're doing. Let's go.
let's YOLO.
All right. So I guess where do you want to start? What have you heard about recently, Donovan?
Well, you see, on May 23rd, it was May 24th was when Overwatch was released.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Overrated piece of garbage.
Please, dude, I think Overwatch is much better than Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of hard to compare it because the amount of money that Blizzard put into Overwatch compared to Team Fortress 2 is definitely not the same.
Well, of course they're not the same because Overwatch was made by Blizzard
right.
Entertainment, and Team Fortress 2 was made by Valve.
Yeah.
So, two different companies, two different viewpoints.
I remember the other day I was watching this very interesting video on why why Overwatch has seemed so appealing to a lot of people, but kind of what the guy in the video was talking about was how Overwatch combines the aspects of kind of League and other games like that, MOBAs,
Yeah.
where with the character selects, and then kind of mixes it in with the first-person shooter aspect. Because I mean, in Overwatch, you have all the you have your special ability. Each hero has their own ability, like a passive, and then two or three.
Well, they don't really have a passive. They just have a special spell that is unique to every single champion or hero.
Yeah. But
So,
and then they also have their ult, which is the really
their ultimate,
really
yeah.
special move.
Yeah, their special moves that could change the tide of a game.
Yeah, but I remember what the guy was saying was that he was talking about how if you were to kind of make a few comparisons with it to League and stuff, the average League game, once you start, if one team starts kind of getting ahead, then it can lead to this really bad snowball effect.
But you see, in Overwatch, there is no
Yeah, in
snowball
Overwatch,
effect.
there is no real.
Because
no.
there's no items you can buy
Yeah.
compared to League. And the timers are really short.
Yeah, so which makes it really quick gameplay compared to other MOBAs.
Yeah. And the Overwatch has 3 game modes.
Yeah.
And League has League has a lot of game modes, but
They have everyone only ever plays on Summoner's Rift.
yeah, Summoner's Rift for League is the only
That's
it's
the only
the
one
mainstream. It's the mainstream map for most League players.
It's
'Cause
the only map.
you got Crystal Scar.
I don't even know the name of it. Yeah, play on it.
And that's why they took it off, man.
It's like that big circle and then the not twisted.
And then you got Twisted Tree
Or yeah,
Line.
not Summoner's Rift, the
Yeah.
2-lane Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, Twisted Tree Line. Then you got the 1-lane fight ARAM that's called Howling Abyss. There, and then while on Overwatch you have
Yeah,
many pathways to get to your objective, and Overwatch has payload like Team Fortress 2, and they have objective control where you capture a point and you move on, and then there's King of the Hill for Overwatch where who can stay on the point the longest. They also have same as League with bots where you can play against bots and hone your skills.
Let's be honest, bots never did anything for anybody.
Hey, bots make you seem pretty good,
Yeah, but you're still bad.
but they make you seem pretty
I
good.
mean, yeah, you think you're good, and then you go out and play, and then you end up sucking ass.
Hey, whoa, man.
Yeah, we can bleep that out.
I can't bleep that out.
It's not like anyone's ever gonna listen to it, so it's fine.
Whatever, okay.
All right. Moving on to the next topic. Have you seen Call of Duty? That's the new one.
Oh, please don't talk about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, dude. Like,
Infinite Warfare.
now they're bringing it into space, and
Yeah.
I'm like, how does that make sense anymore? Bringing the war was brought everywhere now in space. Battlefield 1 looks better than Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, I remember watching this other video actually about this one guy. He was talking about how the way how Call of Duty has just ruined the first-person shooter genre of video games.
Yeah, Call of Duty has run out of ideas so far. It's like all the companies like Infinity Ward and Treyarch. I think it was Infinity Ward that came out with the exosuits first for Advanced Warfare. Then
Yeah.
Treyarch decided to copy that and make it exoskeletons for Black Ops 3.
But I mean, what the guy in the video was talking about was how the way that Call of Duty has been made, it's been dumbed down. Like all the weapons, there's like no real, like the skill level required to play it has just been brought down so low that when other developers try to make new games and they have beta testers and stuff, the beta testers complain and say that it's too hard. Oh, because in Call of Duty, it's really just whoever sees the other person first. There's no real, like,
Skill cap.
yeah, you can just get in there, and then if you see the other guy first and you shoot fast enough, then you win, and that like kind of makes you think that you're good at the game.
And then like there's those like tryhards that like just ruin your day when you play.
Yeah, but with the, but like that with that, it kind of creates the idea that if you don't get kills quickly, you know,
Yeah.
if you're not like kind of getting killed and stuff, then it must be a bad game, and it must be the game's fault, not the player, you know.
Well, it could be the player because what happens if they're on tilt? Then
No, I'm talking about like when the players play like and call it when they play like a beta test some other game.
Yeah, what happens if the players like legit on tilt, man? Like
No,
they were having a bad day, and they
No,
just
they've had,
like
like-
suck.
They've had like focus groups come in, and the focus groups have said like, oh, why can't this be more like Call of Duty, where it's like in Call of Duty I'm good, but in the other game, like the new game or whatever, made by some other company, like I'm not good, so therefore the game must be bad, you know.
Hmm.
That's the way that many other companies have found it.
Well, at least Black Ops 3 has like specialist kits.
I haven't played Black Ops 3, so I wouldn't know.
Oh my god, please. So like their special kits is like the Ripper, freaking like it's a ninja, can go invisible, and can like stab you. Then there's a Rejack where when you die you can revive yourself.
Mm.
Then there's Purifier that has a flamethrower / heat wave, and many more.
Yeah, but that's just like I don't think that really contributes to this raising the skill cap and skill level of the players.
Well, at least they're trying to make strategies now, like using certain specialists to counter other people, which would make it really hard for them to play now. Because now you got like another, what would you say? Can't think of the word right now. Yeah, I don't know.
I know that like recently a lot of if you look at a lot of the first person shooters coming out now, like Halo 5,
Yeah, well, Halo 5 already came out a while ago.
or like the Halo franchise, you can see a shift in the original Halo, like the Halo concept of Halo, where they're kind of moving in and copying, trying to make their games more similar to Call of Duty, where
No, I don't think Halo's making it similar to Call of Duty.
yeah,
'Cause,
I know, like see, they have like all the skill, like they have similar, like they have the loadout system, they have skill, like the kill streak systems and stuff. So
No, I don't think. No, Halo doesn't have kill streak system, man. That's what makes Halo unique. They don't have kill streak systems. It takes skill to get. It takes skill, and there's free vehicles you can use, And I think Call of Duty is the only game that doesn't have vehicles for you to ride without getting a kill streak. Boom.
No. Well, like, no, they've been like copying the loadout system and trying to make it more similar, in my opinion.
So probably some of the goriest game I've seen out there is probably right now Doom. You know Doom, right?
Yeah, I've heard some
That
stuff
game
about
is like really gory, dude. The way you execute a monster, gory. Here, what?
No, it's PvP.
No. Like, just like the campaign itself is really gory, dude. Where you freaking, for one monster, you can like take out its heart and shove it down its throat, and like boom, kill. And then
I remember like when
crazy. What?
the most recent, what's it called, Mortal Kombat game came out. They had some pretty cool stuff in there.
Oh, Mortal Kombat X. Oh
Yeah.
man, I think the fatalities are perfect. Like
Yeah, they're
the
pretty-
way.
They
it's
get
like-
pretty intense if
like,
you like the
One of Kenji's fatalities is that he's a telekinesis, so he throws his sword up and his sword spins and just moves the guy that he just finished off, moves him through the sword and just minces him into tiny little bits of pieces. I was like, damn, that's a pretty nice move.
Mhm.
And who else was there? And then there's Cassie Cage, where her fatality is where she shoots her opponent in the head, then puts her gum on her forehead, then the gum explodes. I don't know if the gum is like like a bomb or something, but it just explodes.
Magic.
I was like, damn, dude. But who else? And then there's a Johnny Cage, where he finishes his opponent by where it turns to the opponent's back. Then Johnny Cage just like rips the opponent in half and says, "Here's Johnny." I was like, oh damn, dude.
I remember when it first came out, I was kind of just looking through some of the fatalities and stuff. I was thinking like, damn, but it's been a while, so I don't remember too much, you know.
Oh, and then there's a Ermac. You can't forget Ermac.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god, Ermac is the god of death. Like, I don't know, but let's just say he's a warlock. And one of his fatalities is that he crushes his opponent into like a ball, just like crushes them into a ball, and then drops them on the floor. I was like, damn, that looks nice. And like a game that's coming out soon that I think that's pretty gory is Gears of War 4. Have you seen the
I
trailer?
haven't been able to play any of the Gears of War franchise. Yeah.
Dude, that the franchise is pretty good. Like, dude, you got chainsaw fights, and then you got like freaking, you can impale people with a retro machine gun, where the retro machine gun has a freaking lance on the tip of it. You just run and like impale people. It's crazy. And their shotguns, when you get close range, you just smother them into pieces. Just blows them up. I was like, damn. You know any other games that are like pretty gory out there?
I don't know. I'm not really into that kind of stuff personally, so.
What kind of what other games are you like into?
Or like, I guess grand strategy and stuff.
Oh,
No, I'm not good at FPS, so I don't really get a lot of enjoyment out of it, you know.
Oh, so how do you think of the new Civilization 6? Was it 6 or 7?
I mean, it's kind of, I feel like it's too early to really talk about that stuff. Because, I mean, they only just recently, they released some concept art from it, you know.
Yeah. But
So-
then they're making a 6 though.
Yeah, they're making 6, which is pretty cool. I really hope that. I know that in Civ 5, there were a lot of problems with a lot of people, a lot of the players they hated absolutely the diplomacy. Where in Civ 4 there were so many other options like map sharing,
Mm-hmm.
which they compared to Civ 4, Civ 5's diplomacy is just like garbage.
Yeah.
It's like dumbed down and stuff. So that really sucked. But so I really hope that they bring that into Civ 6 and really incorporate that and listen to their fans.
Yeah. And I also heard that in Sid 5 that multiplayer was really bad.
Yeah, the multiplayer was just absolute garbage.
Like, what do you think happened to the multiplayer?
I think that they kind of just like stopped maintaining the servers and stuff like that, where they kind of just stopped caring because I guess they weren't making enough money off of it or something. So yeah,
Or do you think they just got lazy from it, from like maintaining the servers?
I feel like, I mean, you got to think about they're like a company and stuff, so I mean, they got to make their money and whatnot. So they would probably like if they're not making money off of the Civ running the servers and stuff, and it wouldn't be any use to them, you know. So I think that's probably a big reason, just money.
You know the game Total War, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you played it?
No.
Have you played the game?
I have not played it myself, but I have seen a lot of other YouTubers and stuff playing it, and it seems fun.
Like,
Like,
yeah, Total War, like you're commanding
it feels
troops.
unique, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
like the way that you kind of RTS, but
Yeah. No, I don't think.
kinda-
I don't think. Well, yeah, it is an RTS, but you don't have to create your troops, right?
yeah, it's like kind of more focused on the fighting aspect
Yeah. Or like you gotta,
of the combat,
yeah,
and
you gotta figure out where you need to set your troops, and then when you get flanked, you gotta move your troops around, and then there's like some
Yeah.
troops are like really powerful, and you need to keep them alive in order to survive.
on the other side of the spectrum, I'm not sure if you know it, but there's this one game. It's still in development,
Mhm.
but I've played a little bit of early access. It's called Off-Road Trading Company.
No,
It's
I
like
haven't heard of it.
it's a small game, so it's relatively unknown. But it's a RTS also, but I feel like it's kind of the polar opposite of Total War, where in Total War you're kind of focusing on your army and stuff.
Mhm.
Where in an off-road trading company,
Yeah.
the main focus is economy. It's all economy, where
All
you try
economy.
and like the only way to win is to buy out the other companies and stuff.
Oh,
So
damn.
it's a really interesting
So
twist on the
capitalism.
RTS.
So basically, that's a capitalism RTS.
Yeah, capitalism.
Since we're
And then
on-
the really cool thing about it is
Yeah.
that the head developers of it they were also like working on the Civ, I believe, 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
They were working on those 2 games, so that you can see a lot of the influences from that on Off-Road Trading Company.
Yeah, I gotta check it out myself.
I mean, it's still in early access, so it's not complete.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
not. It's definitely not the best game. It's not. It's definitely not for everyone. That's what I should say. But if you're like if you enjoy early access games and stuff, and you think you're like that kind of stuff, then give it check it out and stuff. See if you are
Yeah.
interested.
And then since we're talking about RTS, you know the game Starcraft 2, right?
Yeah,
That's
course.
pretty good RTS game.
it's a classic.
Yeah, it was like this was made by Blizzard Entertainment, where their first classic RTS was Warcraft, with three chapters of the game. Like, yeah, third chapter of the game. We got Warcraft, then Warcraft Frozen Throne, then Warcraft Reign of Chaos. 3 games. And then after that, they decided like let's go into space. And then Starcraft 2 or Starcraft, there you go. Then you got Starcraft 2 coming up. Then recently or a while ago, they released a third expansion pack for Starcraft 2 called Legacy of the Void. Damn, dude, it looks pretty nice. Then you got new maps and new troops too.
I've only played a little bit of StarCraft. Like, I think the main reason for me, for why I wasn't able to get into it, was because like there's a slight learning curve to it, and I wasn't too interested in the game. It was like there's a lot of like you can there's a lot of things you gotta focus on, but
Yeah, the game was like
the game is really fast paced and stuff. So, and for me, I kind of like to take a slower step back, you know. But that's just my personal.
that's why
stance.
you have bots. See,
That's
like they give you like bots to play. You can put easy, medium,
the
hard.
bots.
And
Yeah,
bots
sure.
are like
Oh,
boom,
yeah,
easy. It's still a pretty good game. And now that with Legacy of the Void out, they also have a co-op where you and a teammate are battling AI units
Mhm.
as a storyline, kind of.
Yeah. Well, like, what was I gonna say?
Well, where you gonna
Like, the
say?
really funny thing about Blizzard is that they really like to make great trailers of stuff.
Yeah, their
Like, if
cinematics are amazing.
yeah, they look really amazing, but they have like it's just so weird when you watch, like, if you watch the trailer of Legacy of the Void, it looks really intense and stuff and really cool, but then when you see actual gameplay of it, it's like what the hell is this?
Well, that means actual gameplay is, as you say, it's real
I mean,
time
the gameplay is
strategy.
good and everything, but like I feel like it's kind of not.
You-
I want to say misleading, but it's kind of weird.
Because
It's just
basically the
fast.
trailer is showing the campaign. That's the campaign
Yeah.
right there. And then while multiplayer, it's by itself, where it's a whole nother game right there. Because like you're
Like
it's like PvP, player versus player, and the only action you get is when you're actually at like full build. You got everything you need, and then there's the fight.
Yeah.
And then imagine, and then basically this is like you gotta imagine in your head how this fight goes, animated in your head. You got your tanks, you got your siege tanks attacking, then your marines, then you got the zergs with their roaches around and their banelings.
I've only ever been able to play as the Terran because when I played for like maybe a week, just like kind of try it out, you know.
Oh, the game's
like-
pretty fun.
Yeah,
But then,
it
like-
seems like a great game if you get into it, but I just
They also have a starter edition too, where like it's free for you to play.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
play campaign and co-op and multiplayer. But for multiplayer, you could only play against an AI, and you can only play custom game or custom mode. You can't play against online people, of course.
yeah, because like they gotta make their money and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, at least
some,
they let you
um,
try it.
There's like some controversy. Have you heard the stuff about the World of Warcraft? Actually, some of the servers.
I haven't heard about the servers, but I heard about the game.
Yeah. Okay. So, I don't play World of Warcraft and stuff, but I remember a few weeks ago there was a lot of big talk about how. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to explain some backstory.
Okay.
Kind of like
go
some other. So in World of Warcraft, they have I'll just refer to it as WoW. So in WoW, they have the Blizzard run servers where they're constantly updating it and stuff.
Mhm.
But then there's also servers called legacy servers where it's run by the players of the game. Like they host the servers, they do everything with it, and they try to when they try and go back to before a lot of the updates came out and when the game started to change a lot, you know.
Mm.
So they try and keep it preserved like that, and like the old school kind of style of Warcraft. For those of you listening, you know what I'm talking about.
It was like I tried out Warcraft one time. I hit level 3. I was like, oh damn, that's pretty. It's really a lot of work. Cause like I know it's like an RPG too. Then
Yeah,
their
but like
quest
thing
is
that
like crazy.
the thing with what I was trying to talk about was recent. I think maybe a month ago, I want to say that Blizzard started to like they closed down a lot of the legacy servers and stuff,
Hmm.
and that really upset a lot of the older players, like the veteran players who have been playing for years now, like probably longer than we've been alive, you know.
Probably. I don't
But
think
I
the
mean,
game's out though. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah.
and then I remember they started a petition. Actually, I'm not sure if it got through or not, but
It probably didn't. Cause
like to
it's
bring
Blizzard.
back the legacy servers. And the thing is that when when the higher ups were asked about it, they said that like no, oh no, you don't want that. We know what you want. You don't want that. When they were confronted with the question of like why won't you let us just have our servers and stuff,
Hmm.
and it's like the one of the executives, I don't remember the exact words, but I remember him saying something along the lines of, "Oh no, you don't want that. We know what you want. You don't want that," or something like that. So, I mean, it's a really debatable. It's like because the companies are like the things at the legacy servers, they're all run by the fans, the players of the games, and like the people that do that, they do it for free, and they put in a lot of hours and stuff of their time into this just because of the love of the game. And then what Blizzard is doing is they're taking away that, they're closing it down, and it really just sucks.
Well, that's pretty much it, guys. My name's Donovan,
I'm Dan. This is the Double D hour.
and
30 minutes. I don't even know.
that's all, folks. Thank you for listening to our MHSA podcast. See you next time on MHSA podcast.